Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast, your one-stop shop for daily Miami Heat content. This is the post-game show. Miami Heat just lost a heartbreaking, gut-wrenching game to the Sacramento Kings, lost at home 111 to 110. I am upset. I am disgusted. And this was a very fun, exciting game. Another clutch game for the Miami Heat, another home loss for the Miami Heat, another third quarter for the Miami Heat, which was the downfall of this Miami Heat team. This team in the third quarter is simply pathetic. Like, I don't know how to explain it. They continue to blow leads at home and just in general play horrible in the third quarter in all of the 6 games but one. And the only game they played well in was in Mexico City against the Wizards, against a horrible bottom feeder team in the East. So the Miami Heat have been struggling. They are showing a trend from years. Like, they've been a horrible third quarter team for multiple years. This third quarter thing has been an issue for the past 3 to 4 years with this Miami Heat team. Another issue is losing to a random Miami Heat scrub killer. Haven't seen that too much yet this season because the teams that we lose to are typically the good teams, the teams that are a 1 through 8 seed, either in the East or the West. So we have only won against the Pistons, the Wizards, and the Hornets. 3 teams the Miami Heat should beat. Only dominated one of those teams, which was the Wizards, which was great. They won by 20. Even the games against the Hornets and the Pistons were close. And those games, the Miami Heat had third quarters, which allowed Charlotte and Detroit to stay close. And I'm just, again, flabbergasted by this third quarter. And that's not their only issue. My boy Major from 5 Reasons says their only issue is they play bad in the third quarter. That's not true, my friend. They can't rebound. Yes, they're now the 15th ranked team, but they were at 1.27. But again, there's only 6 games that have been played. Their rankings are going to change very quickly. And most people say, and Pat Riley says this too, can't judge a team until you've played 20 games. You could judge this team at this point. Like, to be fair, I'm still going to say until we've played more than at least 10 games, it's still single digit games. It's only the 6th game. It's only the 7th game. But that's becoming a trend now that we're saying it's only been 3 games. It's only been 4 games. It's only been 5 games. It's only been 6 games, right? But still, the trend is we're not a good rebounding team. We play small ball and it bites us in the ass. Yes, again, we're now, I think, 15th in rebounding, which is still in the middle, which is not great. And in terms of points per game, we were 29th and we scored 118 against the Wizards and then 110 tonight. So we've upped our scoring average a little bit. So now we're at 23 points per game, still bottom 10 in scoring. Biggest issues, third quarters were negative 50 something now, 60 something now in the third quarter at home. Like, we're getting destroyed, specifically in the third quarter, which is unacceptable. Like, you need to protect home court. You need to be a good home court team. And that's a big issue. And then the other issue is scoring. Again, 110 in this day and age, in this modern basketball, not great, not good enough to win against the Kings tonight. And rebounding, we lost the battle by 1. But guess what? That 1 rebound that they got at the end of the game to beat us in the rebounding battle was by Sabonis on an offensive rebound, which was the game-winning score. Every game we lose by in the offensive rebounding category, we're always losing in second chance points. Other teams are always getting second chance opportunities against the Miami Heat, and it's pissing me off. Free throws, another issue. The Heat shot 70% today. I think they're shooting 70% as a team. Last year and the last few years, they've been a top free throw shooting team in the high 80s. And so we're losing games because of this. So they're 21 from 30 from the field. The Kings were 13 from 15. So we shot double the free throws and we lost. Pathetic. 87% for them to our 70. You can't miss free throws. Jimmy Butler missed 2 key free throws in the fourth quarter. Bam missed a free throw in the fourth quarter. We missed too many easy free throws. That's not going to cut it. The Miami Heat shot 44% from the field to the Sacramento Kings 51. They only shot 1 more field goal attempt than us. And again, that field goal was the game winner because of an offensive rebound, which is bullshit. 3-point percentage, we were 15 for 36, 42%. Great. The Kings were really good too, 37%, 10 for 27, but we made 5 more threes than them. Okay. And we shot 42%. We lost still. That's not a good sign. 11 turnovers to their 12. We typically are a good team when it comes to not turning the ball over. So we won that battle slightly. 24 assists to 23. We won that battle. 9 steals to their 5. We won that battle. So the Heat played really good. Jimmy Butler had a really good game. Tyler Herro had a really good game. And we wasted that. Pele Larson had a really good game off the bench and was really impactful and actually closed out the game, which was really interesting. But we wasted a Jimmy Butler game. And also, I'm kind of all over the place on this post-game show just because I'm freaking pissed and it's fresh that the Heat just lost. But Jimmy Butler played great in that fourth quarter. I think he had like 15 points. He brought us back, scored the first 10 points in that fourth quarter. Without Jimmy, we didn't have a chance to win this game. But why is Jimmy, again, not being aggressive in all 3 quarters? If you're healthy and you're out there, you need to play aggressively. You can't just wait till the second half or the fourth quarter. It's just too late. Why didn't you do that in the third quarter? He didn't come out aggressively in the third quarter. And again, addressing this whole third quarter thing, like what the hell is going on? Like we keep losing games because of this. Like how is Spo, the best coach in the NBA, not figuring out how his team is coming out so flat, so stale, no passion, no energy, and just missing and not executing offensively? I don't understand it. Why does the defense fall off a cliff every third quarter except for one game? It doesn't make sense whether the team is good or bad. We're at home. Like, what's going on in that locker room? Like, what's wrong with that mentality? Like, are the Heat, this is the second time against one of the better teams that we played, which the Kings are an okay team. They're not a dominant team. We're going to have a tough road trip, 6 games on the road against Nuggets, T-Wolves, and a few other good teams out there. So that's going to be a real test. And we played the Pacers, I believe, a few times. So it's not going to be an easy road. But I don't understand how you're up 15 or whatever it was at halftime and you come out so flat. It's the starters. They're setting the tone. It's their problem. I don't know who needs to step up, but you need to switch it up, Spo. I don't know. Try something different. Put in Pele next time coming in off on the or coming out of the half instead of playing Tyler or Terry or someone. Stagger it. Put Jaime in when he's healthy. I know you're sick tonight. That's a big loss, but still should have won without Jaime. Like stagger that lineup. Like you can't be putting out the same starting lineup who play really well to start the game, especially Tyler Herro. He's been playing amazing every first quarter, but you can't put out that starting lineup who sucks every third quarter. And I don't think that's going to solve it necessarily, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm really upset with this Miami Heat team. It's not over, but we've always been saying if this Miami Heat team's healthy, if this Miami Heat team's healthy. Yes, Kevin Love has been out because of personal reasons. Yes, Duncan missed the game for personal reasons. Yes, Jaime was out because he was sick, but still, it doesn't matter. We still have Jimmy, we still have Bam, we still have Tyler, we still have Terry. We have all of our players basically that are healthy right now, and we're still showing that we're a mediocre team. I am a passionate Miami Heat fan. I believe in this team. I have faith in this team and hope, but I'm also not a delusional fan, and I'm going to be objective when I can. Okay, the Miami Heat are a good team. They're a good team, but does that mean they're a very good team and can make the top 4 or 5 seeds in the NBA in the East? No, it doesn't seem like they can based on the way they're playing now, based on the way they play third quarters, based on how they get out rebound every single game, based on how their scoring is rough, and based on their free throw shooting right now. Like those are huge issues. And that's causing this Miami Heat team to be a mid team. We are going to be a play-in team at this rate because injuries are inevitable. And if we're losing with this squad, then I feel like if we lose Jimmy for 10 games, if we lose Tyler for 10 games or Bam for 10 games, it's going to be very hard to replace those guys right now because we're a team that has trouble scoring even when we're fully healthy. So I'm just, again, flabbergasted, pissed off. It's only 6 games, guys. Yeah, that's my excuse. But third quarter outscored 37-17. Unfreaking believable. That's an issue that the Miami Heat need to address now. Now, this early part of the season, you need to figure this shit out or the season's over. You're a playing team. You're going to play against either the Celtics or the Knicks or whoever the hell, or the Cavs, maybe even, who are looking really good right now. And we're going to lose to those teams in the first round because you simply need to be a top 3 team in the NBA in order to win a championship. I go through this data statistic all the time that most NBA championships are won by the first seed, and almost all championships have been won by top 3 seeds. You never win if you're 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. 4 and a 6 seed have won one time only. You need to be a good regular season team. You can't blow games like this at home. You can't blow games when you're up double digits at home like this. It's just embarrassing and it's pathetic. And we need to figure shit out, man. Like, you can't lose these games, and you can't waste games. Jimmy Butler's getting older. He's 35 years old. Yes, it's annoying that he didn't try very hard all throughout the game, and that's one issue, but he still showed up when he needed to. He still scored 27 points, 9 for 19, 8 for 11 from the field, 2 steals. We need to figure this shit out. What was a heartbreaking play was the Heat were up by 5 with like a minute left, and DeMar DeRozan hits an and 1-3 and scores a 4-point play. That can't happen. That can't happen. And the Miami Heat's defense, we hit some big threes. Terry hit a big three. Jimmy hit a big three. Tyler hit a big shot. Like, we were scoring, but then our defense just kept allowing them buckets. De'Aaron Fox got his buckets. DeMar scored like 9 points in the last like 3 minutes of that fourth quarter, including that 4-point play. And then you had Malik Monk on that huge dunk, which was just, you can't allow that when you're up by 5 points, or they were up by 4 points at that point, or 3 points, whatever the hell, 3 points at that point. You can't allow them to make that play. And then, of course, Sabonis getting that rebound while the Miami Heat are playing small ball, hits that game winner, and that's all she wrote. But yeah, man, I don't know if I'm missing some shit. I don't know. I don't care. This game is pathetic. The Heat played admirably in the fourth quarter, but that third quarter did ultimately change the trajectory of this game like it has 5 other games, basically. Like, it's just unreal how this Miami Heat team can't figure this shit out. You need to figure it out, Spo. You're the best coach in the NBA. Stagger the lineup, change the lineup. Don't allow the starters to come back. Just figure it out. There's got to be some psychological issue that's going on, and I don't know what it is, but either way, I'm pissed. The Miami Heat lost. They're going to go on a 6-game road trip now, so this is a crucial part of their season now. Every game matters, as we know. So they're playing now the Suns, Nuggets, T-Wolves, Pistons, Pacers, and the Pacers. 6-game road trip. Then they come back and play the Sixers, which I'm assuming will have Embiid and Paul back by then. Mavericks, Bucks, who suck, but still, they still have Giannis and Dame. Then you play the Hornets and Raptors and Celtics and Lakers. So there's a tough stretch, man. We need to win. We need to win against the Suns, or else this team is going to be in trouble and can't play as a below 500 team right now. We need to win every game that we can, and we blew it tonight. So that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching.